Hello my fellow learners, it's been a while. Recently, I applied to Sri Lanka Law College and was sent back on my first day. And so, because applying for Law College is an important part of becoming a lawyer here in Sri Lanka, I wanted to shed more light on the application process at SLLC. Getting right into it with a run-through of the documents you need. They are your LLB degree certificate, your O-level certificates for passing English and Sinhala or Tamil. 3. Your degree transcripts. 4. Your birth certificate, the original and the translation. 5. Your character certificate. And 6. Some certified photos. Also note, what I'm trying to explain is the process for LLB degree holders and not for those who sit the entrance exam. Then importantly, in addition to these original certificates I mentioned, you need to have a copy of all these, sometimes even 2. And the important part is that you certify it, saying true copy, where you sign with the date. Here's an example. The words true copy can sometimes be mistaken for getting it certified by a lawyer, which is not necessary in this case. Now, once you've got the originals and the transcripts down, we come to the crux of the video, the important part. The tiny details I didn't know about, which got me sent back on the first day. Number 1. Affidavits. These are important because in the documents I mentioned before, your name is there on all of them. The important part is that your name should be exactly the same. And what I mean by this is the full name on your birth certificate should be there on all of your documents. Now for teaching purposes, let's take my initials RH Sirivardhana. So if my full name is Ramit Horseradish Sirivardhana, then it can't be Ramit Sirivardhana in another document. You need to have the full name. Also, it is definitely important when your name isn't spelled right. For example, spelling my name like this. So if you do check your documents and find out that there is a spelling error or some inconsistencies between the documents, what you need to do is get an affidavit. So here's an example of an affidavit. And you can get this easily done through a lawyer. Moving on to number 2, which is photos. As I mentioned before, photos are an important part of your original set of documents. So amongst the 3 photos that you submit, one of them has to be certified by the head of your institution that gave you your LLB degree. For example, the director at RI, APET, CFPS or even Horizon. So once you've got those photos, the important point is that you can't let the seal smudge because the seal is very easily smudgeable. Here's what happened to me. Thus, that was one of the 3 reasons why Law College sent me back the first time. Thus, I hope you learn from this and don't be like me who put the photo straight away into a paper envelope. And if it's slightly smudged, it shouldn't be a big problem. Just ensure it's not totally gone. And the third point in my short video is getting your original O-level certificates. This actually happened to me in 2 ways. Primarily, when I sat the national GCE O-level exam in order to qualify for Sinhala, I faced a relatively new problem. The problem was that in last year's exam, they didn't issue an original certificate by default. Instead, misleadingly, the exam commissioner said to use a printout of the online version, which Law College later confirmed that it's not usable. But if you do Google it this easy way, you should be able to find an original very fast. Then the second way it happened was that for my English qualifications, for which I got a Cambridge O-level certificate, I happened to lose it. So then I did have my statement of results, but with all the stories about Law College being very strict about the documents they accept, I did apply for a very pricey replacement of the O-level certificate from Cambridge. But I think that was really vital. Because when they do their physical checking, it's possible that it might become a problem. So yes, those were the main tips. But I do know some friends who had other problems. For example, the character certificate being addressed to Dear Madam and not Dear Sir, as well as one friend who had his name wrong on his birth certificate. Having said that, I hope that's not the case for you. And to top it all off, the points I brought up were full names on all documents, unsmudged photos, and have all your originals. So friends, once again, thank you for watching this video. I really hope it helps in your journey to apply and become a lawyer in Sri Lanka. That's all for this one. Bye.